Well, first of all, I hope you all noticed my tie, which I wore especially for this meeting. We talked very briefly about his trip to the United States, which was, I think, very productive. I was certainly very happy to see him go, but most of the discussion focused on the reform process that's underway. We talked a lot about electoral reform, to a certain extent about parliamentary reform. I think with a lot of things, there's been some progress, but then some things maybe are not moving as quickly as they could. I underscored that we fully support the reform agenda, that it's important to enact reforms, both parliamentary rules of procedure, but especially the electoral code reforms are extremely important from the U.S. perspective. Obviously, this is something the two sides need to work out, but there is a little bit of time urgency to this. I think the end of April was a deadline that both sides agreed should be met, and it's certainly our hope, our expectation that the two sides will do everything possible to try to meet that deadline.
Did Mr. Rama express his concern about the mandate of MP Rudina Sesere? Lots of fuss in Albanian politics about this issue at the moment.
We did talk about it a little bit. I have to confess, I've been traveling a lot, and I'm aware of the issue. I need to talk to some more people about sort of the implications. I also need a better understanding of what the what does the law say? Again, you always have to go back to the law. I understand the mayor of Fushkruya, right, is the next person on the list. From what I understand, he has expressed a reluctance to give up his mandate. That's certainly understandable. He kind of owes it to the people of Fushkruya to serve them. They elect him to do that. But in terms of where you go from there, I don't have a sufficient enough understanding. I just hope that it's done in a way that again is consistent with the law, but also vacancies are not good. Any kind of vacancy, whether it's a parliamentary vacancy or a judicial vacancy, that's not good. And so it's important for the two sides to come up with a way to fill the vacancy in a manner that's consistent with the law.